So yeah, I went ahead and I made an entire video, which you're looking at right now, and my audio wasn't hooked up. So it was very painful to do this 13-minute video and not have my audio set up the right way. I do know how to make a separate one and then infuse it through my Windows Maker, but the lip sync is killing me, so I don't know how to do that. And because I'm a professional and you all pay me so well for my entertainment that I provide to you, I'm going to just throw this shitty video out like this. Okay? Obviously, this is not what I'm talking about in the video, but let me give you the rundown of what I was referencing through this video as you see me talking out of sync. Okay? Basically, use your imagination. Let's see, what I mentioned was the whole taking a knee. Yes, I do not agree with it. I think that the rules are probably well established already, and for them to have not been enforced was really more about the puppet masters seizing an opportunity to divide the masses and make it their own. And that's what they did. And then, things do have a way of snowballing, picking up speed, right? And becoming its own creature. About President Trump making a comment about it, well, no, I don't think he did anything wrong by saying what he said. First of all, this is the United States of America. And when anyone is led to feel like they have to apologize for being a patriot to someone else, we have major problems. He did that to expedite what is about to be an attempt to drag out long, bleed it for everything it is, of the division. Oh, it's a good one too, because so many people are sports fans. Yeah, so he really wanted to, I think, just expedite that train wreck wherever it was going. You see, the other people, the puppets, the puppet masters, they like to control the chaos. And one of the most fascinating things about what's going on is that they can't control the chaos because they have President Trump. He's not chaos that you can really kind of control. And that's pretty fantastic. It really is. That in within itself creates a new dynamic that we have desperately needed for decades. Anthony Weiner's Weiner. Yeah, so he got 21 months, as you may know. And I'll post links in the description box for all of these things. I hope some of you actually come here and just go to the description box, because that's probably going to be much more precise if you're just looking for information. 21 months out of what should have been a 10-year sentence, because let's face it, we know that there were other infractions. This was just the bare minimum of what, he was forced to have to reveal. Poor little weeping Weiner. And he's not crying for anyone but himself. Pathetic thing that he is. I hope he sings like a canary when he's in his little posh detention center. And you know it's going to be a posh detention center. He'll be out before Christmas. Good time served. My hunch. Or soon thereafter. I'm surprised Huma still has a heartbeat right now. There's certain people, you can't kill them. And, they have dirt on everyone. And that's been escaped. Yep. And I'm sure there are copies. Oh, it's still gonna, I don't even think we've seen 20% of really the dirt of the swamp, the swampiest of the swamp. Let's talk about that. Why would President Trump just continue to have himself so surrounded by the swamp creatures? I have fantasies in my head. Some of them actually entail very good outcomes. Others are more like nightmares, and they're not so pleasant, perhaps. But the ones that would indicate, wow, so I got interrupted, and I kind of totally lost my train of thought here. So picking back up, I think we were talking about Trump. I know we were talking about Trump and just his not being able to be controlled by the puppet masters that like to control everything in the media. So then there's North Korea. Some of my fantasies, did I mention that? Having those like fantasies about best possible outcome, that Trump's actually working behind the scenes and there's a grand plan. Part of me believes that. I don't want to not believe it. Part of me needs to believe that. Part of all of us needs to believe that. Just a part. And that could vary. But, we can't control anyone else. Can't control, well, unless you have the MK Ultra programming guide, which, seems to be the case in a lot of ways. Gosh, I'm so off on this. The video's off, the audio's off. Is anybody even still listening? I mean, you probably could just stop listening right now. I could probably just start reading a book, and it would just be as fluid, because that's how disconnected my audio is from this video. And that's because I have to connect the two, I guess. But we have another hurricane coming. We'll talk about the weather. You know what people do when they're like, they lose your train of thought. Just, how's the weather? Oh, good. How's the weather for you? Oh, it's been alright. Hurricane Maria is coming. We're supposed to get pummeled. Last time we were very fortunate. It's just one of those things after so much, statistically speaking, at some point when you live in an area that gets hit by hurricanes, you will eventually get hit by one. I'm ready for my phone to go off anytime and interrupt me again. I have to apologize for even splicing this together. You can just stop listening right now. Just stop. Stop listening right now, because I am not going to say anything else that's going to be relative or make any sense that goes with this video. This was a really fucking good take too. It really was. I gave you 5 points. They were great. They were great points. I talked about Trump. I called him Kerpack or Snack, because that's what I call him, the weasel. Talked about the North Korea. Talked about the puppeters. I did. It was all that. I can't even remember the 5. That's how my mind works. And the fact that I have been up since yesterday morning. This is true too. I had a quiet moment, so I figured I would. This is how I squeeze things in. I get a quiet moment, so I try something out. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. I like when it works out. But even when it doesn't, I learn certain things along the way. But I have been up for a long time, and this is going to be one of those videos. If I ever click back on it and have to answer a comment on it, I will be listening to it and be just cringing at myself. But it's good. It's good to throw shit out here that you cringe at once in a while, I suppose. I probably have more stuff than not. Maybe I'll make folders for cringe, I did think about making another account for posting on comments. Just having this one for my videos and having another one for when I post on comments, you know, because people get very upset, and then they want to come to my channel and harass me, and it doesn't have anything to do with my video. It has something to do with something I said somewhere else. You know, that's just the evil beast of the internet. I think I'm going to sleep for a long time. Usually I don't sleep very long. I toss and turn. I'm just rambling now. I warned you, motherfucker. I warned you not to go there. And you are here, so you are going to hear this shit out until the 13-minute, 22-second, and 13 mark. Because that's when I'm going to be done talking. And then I'm going to add it. And then I'm going to see where the hell it is. Because this is like practice time. I will post a okay, listen, just to compromise, and because I really do appreciate you guys coming by and listening. I do. I don't know why the hell you do. I don't. I mean, a lot of this is like thinking out loud for me. I talk to myself all the time. Like, I'm in the car. I drive around with myself a lot. I like to talk out loud. It helps me sort things out. I also like to write in haiku. You know, helps me organize things. Haiku, you know, 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables, or 3 syllables. 5 syllables, 3 syllables, which is really very difficult to do. Helps me to compress and condense what it is I'm trying to say. And you know, when you choose your words more wisely, you tend to say things that really are better understood, in my experience anyway. So I will post links in the description box of the things that I, you know, really was talking about in the video that is obviously not synced up to what I'm saying now. And maybe I'll put a disclaimer in there. I'm just still learning how to do all this stuff. I don't have a lot of time to dedicate to it. But I think it's neat to learn, you know, different methods of video editing and all of this other stuff. It's the 26th and we're all still here. We didn't die on 9/23. That's good news. I don't know. I feel like we could get past and through the October 17th mark, and I don't know why that damn day is in my head. I feel like if we can get past that October 17th mark, then we're all going to be just fine for a little while anyway. And it's almost done. It's almost done. It's painful, huh? I'm sorry. Thank you for subscribing and liking my videos and commenting. I really do appreciate it. And I do hope that everybody has a fantastic week. Be safe. And until next time. No, I can't end it like that. I can't. It's just got to be, I hope everybody has a great week. Okay. Bye.